What's up, it's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to another video. And so today's video, I wanted to do a quick comparison for the Samsung Galaxy A34 5G, comparing it to the Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. But if you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through. If you're new to the crew, do me a solid, make sure you subscribe and get notified for more videos just like this. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. So let's go ahead and take a look at these devices in a little bit more detail. Obviously, you can see they offer some of the similar design language. We do have similar camera setups when it comes to the placement of the cameras. The A34 5G it has the Samsung logo on the back right here, as well as the A14 having the logo on the bottom on the back right there. There's a little bit more information pertaining to like the IMEI number on here, and then this one actually has something about Vietnam, and this one just has that number on the back. So they're both going to be pretty solid when it comes to the overall weight. They're actually very similar when it comes to the weight and overall build quality. Now the Samsung Galaxy A34 5G has more of a rounded curved edge to it, even though it is slightly flat. But one of the things about the Samsung Galaxy A15 5G is that it's much more flatter when it comes to the overall design. So it's going to be easier for you to stand up the A15 on the, like if you want to stand it up, you can do that. But on the A34 5G, it's actually round, so it doesn't stand up on its own. So you can see right here, flat edges on the Samsung Galaxy A15 5G, my bad. And then you get like the rounded but flat edges on the A34 5G. So you can see right here when it comes to the sides, what they actually did was emphasize right here on the A15, the power button is sunken into the phone, whereas this one is kind of more pronounced and it sticks out. They do have almost the exact same height and width, so they're basically going to be the same when it comes to the height and width, but you're going to notice that the power button and the volume rockers are a little bit higher up on the A15 5G. Taking a look at the top, they actually put the SIM remover right there on the top of this one. So it's actually at the top. You get the noise cancellation mics on both of these. Stereo speakers are going to be on the A34 5G, but you only get a single firing speaker on the A15. So you get your headphone jack down here, but you don't have that on the A34. You also do get two microphones down here, but you only get one on the A15 5G. So it's going to have better noise cancellation mics because you get 1, 2, 3 on the A34 versus 1 and 2 mics on the A14 5G. You also do get Type-C on the right here. You can see Type-C, and then you can see the speakers are they're designed a little bit different. So you get the lines right here on the A34, and you get that slot right here for the speaker on the A14 5G. So on the other side of both devices, you're going to see there's nothing on the A34 5G, and then on the A15 5G, you got your slot that's on the A34 at the top is on this side right here, so you can expand both of these guys up to 1 terabyte, which is actually pretty cool, but you won't get a headphone jack on the A34 5G. Now let's talk about the security. Both of them do have facial recognition. We also do get a side mounted fingerprint on the A15 5G, but on the A34 5G we're going to get the in-display one. So let's test out the speeds. 1, 2, 3. That was almost the same speeds, and you can actually see that I just updated the A34 5G to give you a quick idea of what the updates are looking like. So let's go into updates real quick and kind of show you in settings real quick what both of these devices are actually rocking when it comes to the update. So I just went to upgrade both of them, and I do have a new update for the A15 5G, which says February. But I actually just updated this guy right here, the A34 5G to January. So I just updated this one to January, but now this one is actually getting the February. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. So both of these devices will get 4 years of OS updates. So that's actually really cool, with 5 years of security patches. We also do have Android 14 running on both of these devices. And what's really cool is that they both offer beautiful displays. Now we have a 6.5 inch display on the A15 5G, and we have a 6.6 inch display on the A34 5G. And so they're both full HD panels, and they're both going to be giving you a really good quality when it comes to the panels, which I'm going to jump into in a little bit more detail. But they're giving you 20:9 aspect ratio on both of these with similar weights, so you're not going to be able to tell the difference when it comes to the weights of both of these devices. And so I just told you that this guy right here is getting an update, but right now it does say November 1st, 2023, whereas the A34 5G says January 1st, 2024. And then when it comes to the systems, they're both rocking the One UI 6.1 with Android 14. So it is telling me that the installation is ready for the A14, but I wanted to jump into a video comparison of both of these devices so you could kind of see some of the differences. But there is going to be a little bit of a difference when it comes to both of these guys, because they're both going to offer like really similar displays. But one of the things I noticed is that you get 90 hertz refresh rate on the A15 5G and 120 hertz refresh rate on the Samsung Galaxy A34 5G. Now I do have auto brightness turned off on both, so I'm just going to max out the brightness on both of these devices right here, so we can get the maximum brightness level. And let's hit done. And then what I wanted to do is show you the quality when it comes to the video. So this is the sound quality coming out of the Samsung Galaxy A34 5G. And it's going up to 2160 60 frames per second. And you can see that those speakers and the visual looks absolutely stunning on this device. I'm going to turn this down a little bit, and let's go over to the A14 5G and check out the display quality on this one. And so when you go into advanced, you'll notice that you do get a higher refresh rate and a, like display quality on the A34 5G. So the A34 5G is going to beat out the Samsung Galaxy A15 5G when it comes to overall visual experience. It's definitely going to look a little bit cleaner. It's going to give you a better refresh rate when it comes to the displays. They both have Super AMOLED panels, so it's pretty much like a tie, except for the fact that you are getting higher resolution and a little bit better computing power. Also, you're going to get IP67 water resistancy on the A34 compared to the A15 5G. And when it comes to the speakers on the A14 5G, you're only getting a single firing speaker, which is easier to cover up. So it's you are getting better speaker quality. Well, both of these devices do have Dolby Atmos, but you are getting better speaker quality on the A34 5G. Now, when it comes to storage, they're both giving you 128 gigabytes of RAM on both of these guys, but you will get 4 gigabytes of RAM on the A15 5G and 6 gigabytes of RAM on the Samsung Galaxy A34 5G, which is actually a little bit faster when it comes to multitasking and opening up apps. And we'll compare the processing on both of these phones in just a second. Now, I really like the fact that both can scan for threats and basically scan your apps and protect it basically with the software on here. So it's very good when it comes to the Samsung Galaxy, One UI. It's got that Knox for security, so you could store passwords and PIN numbers and all types of stuff. Like you could even do the private folder, so you could store videos, photos, apps, all types of stuff if you do want to give yourself a little bit more privacy when it comes to using both of these guys. So what I wanted to do was close out all the apps on both of these devices, and then let's just test out the speeds. So the Play Store, 1, 2, 3. That's going to go to the A15 5G right there. Let's go ahead and go to the Bible app. 1, 2, 3. This looks like it's going to be the A34 5G for that one. Let's go ahead and test out a few more apps. So let's try the X application, 1, 2, 3. That was the A34. Actually, the A14 actually beat it at the last second, so it kind of caught up, which was actually kind of cool to see that the A34 is so fast. A15 was a little bit faster than the A34 there. So let's try Spotify, 1, 2, 3. And the A34 5G slightly won that one. So that's actually pretty cool as well. Let's go into a few more apps on both of these devices so we could kind of test out the speeds when it comes to opening up apps. Let's do IG, 1, 2, 3. And that looks like it's going to be a dead tie on both of these phones. So let's try one more app that we can launch on here. And let's just see which one I want to launch. So let's do Meta, 1, 2, 3. And that looked like a dead tie. So both of these devices are actually performing really good when it comes to the overall app opening speeds. Now, both of these phones give you like all the features, NFC, the gyroscope. You can also do the split screen menu. What I like is that both of these devices will have the sidebar so that you can actually do the pop-up view right here and do split screen at the same time, which is going to make these devices very capable when it comes to multitasking. And you're going to notice that the A34 5G is going to be like, when you look at it, that 120 hertz refresh rate, you could definitely see that it's like very quick. Same thing with the A15 5G. It's also very quick as well. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there, but the A34 5G will kind of beat the A15 5G when it comes to overall speeds of like the way the apps move. So you're going to notice the difference slightly when it comes to the overall performance. But if you're still here, just type down in the comment section, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and help beat the YouTube algorithm. Okay? So when it comes to the speakers of both of these, let me turn this one up a little bit. It's definitely going to be more clearer sound on the A34 5G. Also, the pixels per inch are going to be pretty much almost the same on both of these devices. So you're not going to really notice a big difference except for the microphones. You get more microphones and better speakers on the A34 5G as well. So we're going to jump into some cameras, and we're going to also test out the performance when it comes to the overall gaming on both of these devices. So they both rock a 5,000 milliamp hour battery on both of these devices, and they both also offer 25 watts fast charging. But just keep in mind that the A34 5G is going to be IP67 when it comes to the water repellent protection. Also, another thing is that on the Bluetooth side, the A34 has Bluetooth 5.3, and it's also going to be able to support AAC, SBC, LDAC as well. But on the A15 5G, you're not going to get LDAC support. You're just going to get the basic audio quality when it comes to it. So I just kind of wanted to mention that just because it might be something that's important for a lot of people. And as far as the price goes for both of these devices, it's $269 for the A34 5G, and it's only $169 for the A15 5G. So the main subtle differences are going to be performance based and camera based, which I'm going to jump into in just a second. So both of these devices do also offer Gaming Hub, So let's see which one opens quicker. And it looked like it was almost kind of even there. But what I'm going to do is launch PUBG on both devices at the same time. Did I miss on the A15 5G? I think I missed. So whatever, we'll just launch the game and see which one actually performs a little bit better. Now we do have the Dimensity 1080 on the Samsung Galaxy, A34, and then on this one we have the Dimensity 6100. So when it comes to graphics, you can see we have Smooth and Ultra on the A15 5G, and right now it feels very responsive. Let me oh crap, that dude was on me. Pause. All right, so this team is really good. I'm gonna have to be careful when I'm actually. So they just got us lined up. Like we're not even defending. We're not even defending. So I gotta catch a body. Okay, I actually missed them right there. So that's crazy. We actually gotta catch up. They're getting us from all sides, so this is actually an ambush right now at this point. Yeah, my team looks like they're trash, so I'm not going to be able to... Oh, there we go. I actually caught a body, but then I got hit from the blind side. So this is not even fair right now. The teams are so mismatched. It's crazy. Let me mute this kid, bro. How do I mute this kid? Yo, he's pissing me off. Yeah, so I can't even compete. My team is completely trash when it comes to on this game right here, but it was good performance and it looked really good on the display, but I just can't compete in that game because my team was absolute garbage. Now the Dimensity 6100 is definitely really good on this guy right here, but I definitely think that the Dimensity 1080 will give it a little bit of a run for its money, especially with the extra 2 GB of RAM on here as well. This thing also will have the dual speakers, so it's definitely going to be an overall better experience when it comes to gaming because you're going to be able to hear audio coming out of both sides of the smartphone while you're gaming on here. But you can definitely plug in some headphones, or well, on here you could plug in some headphone, but you'll have to connect to the Bluetooth if you want to use the audio on this one. But you do get extreme and smooth, so it's actually going to be like way better when it comes to gaming on the A34 5G. I could already tell the difference right away. I could already tell the difference. So he caught me with the shotty right there, so I had no shot at getting him because it was one hitter quitter, and I was basically not able to compete with that shotty. So we did it again. So I could feel the performance is slightly better on the Samsung Galaxy A34 5G with the Dimensity 1080. Even though the Dimensity 6100 is a higher number, that doesn't mean it's actually going to perform better. So I caught him slipping. That was another kill, but he came back and got me. So yeah, I definitely think that the performance is really good on the A34 5G. Plus, it just feels really a little bit more snappier with the 120 hertz refresh rate, and then the speakers are a lot better. So it's going to be slightly better when it comes to the performance on the A34 5G when you compare it to the A14 5G. So I just kind of want to throw that out there. All right, so I did want to take some pictures with both cameras, and we actually do get 4K recording when it comes to video. We also do get the wide angle camera on both of these guys as well. when it comes. So look at this. We get the wide angle camera on the A15 5G. So it's got an advantage when it comes to video recording because it's got the wide angle camera, but you don't got the wide angle camera here on the A34 5G. Another difference is that you're going to be able to change the this guy, the A34 5G, to full HD or Ultra HD, which is 4K, but you only are stuck with 30 frames at full HD on the A15 5G. So if I said 14 5G in this video, what I meant to say was 15 5G. It's just I'm so used to saying 14. But let's go ahead and go to photos real quick and take a shot of both of these headphones on the, this is the A14 5G right here. Now I'm going to take the same photo with the Samsung Galaxy A34 5G. So I just took one with the A15. See, I told you I was going to say that. All right, so I had the timer on 5, so it took a little bit longer. Let me take that off. So that's going to be the comparison you're going to see when it comes to the images on both for that. Now let's go take a picture of this guy so you can get a little bit more color. So let's do a shot right here with the A34 5G. And then let's do a shot when it comes to the Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. All right, so it seems like there was faster shutter on the Samsung Galaxy A34. It was faster for taking the photo, but you can see I'm in photo mode right now, right? And if I turn this off, now I have the 12 megapixel and this one has a 48 megapixel. So you're going to get both of these are going to have wide angle cameras, but when it comes to taking photos, if you put it on the higher resolution, you won't have the wide angle anymore. So let's go put it on video again. And then you can see you have the wide angle on the A15, but not on the A34. So slight advantage when it comes to wide angle for recording video. But overall, the A34 5G is going to have 4K versus the A15. I keep saying 14, 15 is only going to have the, you know what I'm saying? Only is going to have like that. I forgot what I was going to say, but let's jump into a quick one more picture. And this is with the A15 5G. And then one more picture with the Samsung Galaxy A34 5G. So let me know which one took better photos overall, but I definitely think that if you wanted to get the A15 5G, it would hold up very well when you compare it up against the A34 5G, although the A34 5G will outperform it when it comes to performance when gaming. App opening might be similar. It's also going to have the same charging speeds and battery, but better, same amount of they both have Android 14 with the One UI 6.0. They're both getting 4 years of updates with the 5 years of security patches. And so I definitely think both of these devices are very good, but if you wanted to save some money, then definitely go with the A15 5G. You also do get a headphone jack, which you don't get on the Samsung Galaxy A34 5G. But hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. If you're still here, just type down below in the comment section, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people. And I'm going to hit you back. I'll check you guys later. Peace.